My name is Ian Walsh. This is the Moment Money Matters with Hard Money Bankers. Joined day 3 here with Chris Summers, the Summers team for Remax Access. The last 2 days we've asked Chris, who has a ton of experience with investors and buying and selling properties, about buy and holds, also about flipping and what his investors look for. And then my third question, which is definitely the flavor of the year, which is new construction. So what can you tell us about your new construction, guys, Chris, or what you've seen in terms of, especially in some of those hot areas that you deal with, like Northern Liberties and so forth, new construction? What does that look like for an investor looking to make money on it, and upsides, downsides, and what are guys after?
Well, I mean, obviously everyone wants to do it. I think it's very hard to get into that market, but once you do, there's some great returns, there's some great rewards in terms of having projects and new construction be part of a community. So, I think the people that do best at this are not just profit focused with what they're doing, but they really become an integral part of the community. Their reputation will help them sell future projects in the future. We sell like a lot of new construction, pre-construction based on, oh, well, this developer did that a couple years ago. Okay, I'm familiar with that. They also did this. So I think reputation management for these developers that are doing project after project will certainly help the scalability to sell new projects per se. I think the risk now is development opportunities are very, very difficult to get. There's a tremendous amount of competition. With my circle of developer friends that I know, there's kind of some whispers that, hey, people are paying top dollar for things. So if the appreciation isn't there, it could be a little bit riskier in the future. I think that's already there. So I think people really need to have their team in place, have a strong realtor from day one in terms of helping them acquire properties, and be conservative on what those out sales might be, whether it's one property or a project of 10, and also kind of having your hands on in terms of what that construction cost could be, because if one of those three things go wrong, just one, that could end up being a losing proposition.
Yeah, and you're not talking about a flip that's, $100,000 and you put 30 grand in and you make a mistake on HVAC, it costs you an extra $5,000. I mean, you make that big mistake in some of those big areas, the margin for error is just amplified tremendously. You can have a $100,000 mistake. You can't have too many of those. Those hurt. So Chris is a great guy to have, obviously, from the experience of what he's seen. I mean, he's right in the boom of some of the hottest areas right now in Philadelphia. So anybody listening to that can take away a lot if you're thinking about getting into new construction. And we'll actually dive into that in more depth in the bigger interview. So Chris Summers from Remax Access, Ian Walsh from Hard Money Bankers. You can find us on Facebook, Chris Summers or Ian Walsh.